Good afternoon, everybody. Hello, and welcome to 4 p.m. I'm Dean Stevenson, and it's a very exciting day because you think it's Monday. Here at Mona, it's our Friday, so tomorrow is Washing Socks Day, which is part of my inspiration for today's piece. I'll get to that in a minute. 4 p.m. has been here at Mona for some time now. I'm very fortunate to be able to run it now for its 5th season with the idea that I'm here at this piano each day and I write new music. You've probably watched me do that on the screen. And then I printed it not long ago, and the musicians are only now looking through the piece. So we haven't rehearsed it in secret. We're going to do that in front of you. We'll stop and start as we make some notes, putting today's piece together, and then at some point I will come back to you to see if you have any questions that you'd like to ask either me or the musicians about this process, about the installation, about what's going on. Some people might be confused. Some people might have not seen or been in a rehearsal since they were squawking away on third clarinet in high school band in the 80s, and forgive me if you're going to be re-traumatized by that, but here we are. Here's a rehearsal about to happen. So 4 p.m. is about creativity, the process, and we've been doing it now for some time. Today is day 534. So thank you very much. It's a long period, and things evolve. Obviously, as I've been the one doing it for 534 days, people say, "Do you repeat yourself?" Yes, I do, because I'm me. There are things that I like to write, things that I like to hear, habits that I have, all those things. So inevitably things come back, and right now I'm in my, if I write a quick piece, which is what today's piece is, I'm in my triplet phase. It's all like lots of triplets. That's sort of what I'm feeling at the moment. So you'll hear lots of those today because that's what I'm doing at the moment, apparently. That's my phase. When we get through today's piece, which we will, then we'll play another slower piece, nice lyrical piece after this, so to give you some contrast, and then you can kind of ask more questions if you like about what's going on. So formulate your questions that you probably already got. If you haven't seen a string quartet before, this is what they look like. Sometimes they're blonde, but usually they look like this: 2 violins, viola and cello, Miranda, G1, Janet and Brett. Okay, now there is a paper copy of today's score. Don't take it home, but you're welcome to look through that whilst we play. Come and grab that if you like. And we will be here working through the piece. There we go, lovely. Okay. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
I've called today Washing Socks because I'm very excited about tomorrow, about washing my socks.
You need a life.
Yeah. Okay. So lots of there's a bit of chippy thing over the top. There's a bit of Stravinsky kind of right of spring jabby quiet jabby stuff in the middle, if that makes sense to anyone out there. A few time signature changes, but nothing beyond your awesomeness. Let's give it a go.
Can we do it a little bit under vivace?
Of course. About there? Yeah. 1, 2. Here's A. And B.
Sorry.
Okay, we got to letter C. Okay, any questions so far, apart from why'd you bother?
No, all good.
Okay, should we give that much a go again?
Yeah, a little bit faster.
Okay, a little bit faster. Okay.
What tempo do you want it at?
Okay.
Give it a go.
I know it says, later it says faster, but let's ignore that. It's all vivace. 1, 2. Okay, hold there, hold there. Their sight readings for the first time. That's a lot of notes. So they're very clever, and that deserves a round of applause. Okay. They're busy formulating I know they've got lots of questions coming. I know they do. They're coming. I'll check with them in a minute. Any questions from you? No?
All good?
Okay, all good? Anything you want to try? Let's go.
Brett has a question. No?
Sorry? Yes, no?
No,
All good.
no.
Okay.
It's all good.
Let's go from letter C, please. 1, 2. So the allegro, yeah, we just back a little bit. We don't really go into the, this is the andante into
And who
K.
has what at allegro beat-wise?
Just a bit, just a little bit slower than where
Does
we
anyone
were.
have crotchets? At
Um,
I, yes.
I. Brett goes 1, 2, and then Janet goes on second bar is 1, 2,
Okay.
3. Yep.
Try right on there. Just to get
What's that?
try right there.
Right on I.
Just where we got to.
Yep. Any questions so far?
No, all
No?
good.
All good?
So right on I?
Right on I. Yep.
Give us the tempo.
1, 2. J. M. P. Hang on, ooh, have I got that chord right? Re. Oh yeah, and yeah, really quiet and multivib on that pause, and yeah, piano. Should be piano. Sorry, piano.
Sorry, it should be piano.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm at L.
L. Yep.
For leather. Would you rather that be slurred or would you like? Do you want it long?
M.
What do you want the quavers to do?
No, D. This is on. D. Yep. Thank you. Yeah. Let's give it a try. Right, now we're getting through the piece. There are some questions. Do you have any? Has anybody got any questions they want to ask? Myself or the musicians? Over there's one. I wrote all the parts for all the instruments. Can I hear the notes? Yeah, it's fun in here. Yeah, I hear. Yes, so I sit at a piano. It's a weird thing because I'm finding the notes on the piano, but imagining the piano sound as a string sound, and then like it's 4-part harmony. So I'm just sort of like imagining sort of mum and dad and the kids sitting around the kitchen table, and they're sort of in conversation with each other all the time. You know, sometimes one person has something to say, and then someone responds. And if one person is the one who's always talking, everyone gets bored. So sometimes I have to share the main line around, taking them up high, down low, just making sure they're in conversation all the time in a way that makes sense to them and is interesting for you. Yeah. Cool. Oh, question over the back. What colour? Are you a synesthete? No? Do you have synesthesia? No. I had someone in here last week who did and said, I saw peach colour. Like, okay, cool, I wrote peaches apparently. What colour is today? Let's wait until the end and then we'll decide where it goes. Stand by. Okay, let's keep going. Should we go again from L then, please? L with those...
I can't find L.
L, tripletty things with quaver things.
107? Fifth of K.
Oh yeah, 107. Oh, thanks.
Okay. We're in the Andante, aren't we? Yes, we are.
So 1,
2. There we go. Yeah, right. Let's have a look at that again. Let's have a shot. So T slower. So take our time with T. Yep.
T. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
3, 4.
Okay. Now at tempo.
Yep.
You laugh like good luck.
Okay, from T.
Yep.
So 3, 4.
Okay. Right, and that's the last bar. Yeah. I don't know what that sort of slower kind of, melancholy bit in the middle has got to do with washing socks. I can't tell you. Maybe the dye runs. Maybe, colour. Oh, there we go. Who knows? Yes, maybe it's you've washed red socks with your favourite white shirt, so it's pink. Today's pink. That's what it is. Okay. Okay. Now, do you have questions or things you want to rerun?
Just at going into I, how do
Yes.
we? I'm just trying. Maybe we'll go from H into I just for that tempo change because I don't really know what's happening there.
It's back just a couple of clicks from the vivace, really, and straight on. So Brett has the bar before is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2.
Okay, so we'll just rely on whatever you do, Brett.
Yeah.
You do the tempo.
You said it, yeah. Yeah.
And then on K, who has crotchets? Does anybody have crotchets at K or anything?
I've got crotchets into K.
So maybe you can just slow it down into K
Yes.
or something.
Yes, crotchet, all crotchets. So you totally
And then
lead
I'll
that.
just try and beat out
I've
K.
got 2 bars of crotchets.
2 bars of crotchets, yeah, that's it.
And then
All right.
Oh, wait.
We're getting very close now to
We'll just
running
follow
washing
down.
socks.
Yeah.
Some days here at 4 p.m. There's a big crowd and people expect to hear something good. And often what I've written that day is a pile of shite. And that's actually okay. My provocation is that if I show up each day, the more often I'm here, the more likely the good days are to find me here rather than in the shower. Which is good that I'm here at the piano with my music notation stuff in hand. So that would be my provocation to anyone who has a creative thing, whether it's woodwork or poetry or dancing or mowing Union Jacks in the lawn or whatever it is that you do. The more you do it, the better you get at that thing. Even if it's an hour, 5 minutes a day, an hour a day or whatever. I spend all day doing this, which is very rare and very weird and probably quite compelling, but just all the time, the more you do it. And my other thing would be don't expect it to be good every time. We've got these little glass things in our hand on the table, and these things are infatuated with self-confidence. Everything has to be brilliant every time, which is a complete lie. It's actually better that it's not perfect all the time. And if you can make peace, like I try to make peace, because some days, as I said, I write a terrible piece of music, but I have to show it to you. At 4 o'clock when the musicians are here, you have to hear the awful thing I've written that day. You can hide your stuff at home, or in a drawer in the garage. Good on you. Well done. Lucky you. I have to show everything I do, but I've made peace with that, thinking that most of the things I do, someone will like it, and if it's not a good piece, it's just compost for tomorrow. That's all it is. So tomorrow might be really good, and some days, for no reason that I can really describe, even with a brutal hangover, oh, look at that, great piece. But just showing up all the time matters, and we've got some albums, collections in the shop you can buy of the bangers, the ones where the lightning strikes. They're quite good. I'm proud of those ones, so you can get those upstairs. Any questions? Anything you want to run?
I think we'll be right.
Okay.
Yep.
Shall I sit down?
Yeah, you sit down.
Okay.
If we get lost, just shout out a letter name.
I'll just shout out a letter. Okay, here we go. We're going to try today washing socks, day 534, and then we'll play a nice lyrical piece after this one. Here we go. Take it away, Miranda. Miranda, D1, Janet, Brett. Thank you. Right, whether that makes the next album, can't say. We're sticking with pink because it's washing whites and reds together. What are we playing now? This is a slow one. We chose this from the 300s. This is, again, written here on a Monday, another Monday, there you go. It was a Monday in July. Last year? No, 2 years ago. Holy cow. Day 300 and something. So it had a day number, but it sounded kind of Celtic and folky and sweet and lovely, so I called it Celtic Lullaby. It is actually available on a CD in the shop, but that's not why we're playing it. By all means buy it, but that's not why we're playing it. Just because it was a nice contrast to this sharp one we just played. One thing I'd like to mention, if you're kind of intrigued by the act of making, the process of creativity, or this installation in particular, or just if it speaks to you and what your process is. We don't have enough time to talk now because the museum closes in half an hour. But this is a book called 150 First Drafts, and this is mine. This has been going for 534 days, but these are my diaries of 150 of those days, consecutive days, here at the piano. I've published them for you to read, enjoy. It's about it tells you what it's like to do this, but also there's some essays in there about thoughts on creativity and such, as well as access to all of the live music. So we record everything here to live stream. I have a Patreon page, but all the live music is accessed through that book, so you can read about the day and then listen to the day. It's a proper kind of creative journey, and we'll come and have a chat about that book later if you're interested. Here's a song I wrote here on a Monday called Celtic Lullaby. I hope you enjoy it. Sometimes Mondays sound like that, and some days they sound like today's the piece, the fast piece. That's what happens every day at 4 p.m. Thank you so much for your time. I'm Dean Stevenson. Please thank again Miranda and G1 and Janet and Brett. If you'd like to have a chat about any of the project or the stuff, I'll be up on the shop in about 10 minutes. I'll see you there. Thank you. Bye-bye.